What's up, everybody? Welcome to another random movie review. Get this light on my face. Once again, I got my partner with me, Slasher McSplitter. What's going on, man? How you doing?
What's good, brother?
Oh, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Other than
You can't
we've been
say
talking.
that. We just watched this gem of a movie. You can't say nothing's good.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you what. All right, I was listening to what you were saying after we got through watching it, and bro, I'll watch this movie any day of the week over Kroll, and I love both of them. And for the first time, I watched it with my Turtle Beach on. Sounded awesome. I loved it. The soundtrack is pretty relevant. I know.
All right. Well, Queen was one of the go-to guys for soundtracks in the '80s, anyway. So
Yeah, but even you got to admit the soundtrack wasn't bad at all.
Oh no, it was awesome.
Yeah, it's just wow. And it was done in '83, so it was done. I think it came out after Star Wars did, after Return of the Jedi. Their CG, their graphics or their laser blasts and explosions and stuff was a little bit more on point than Kroll was.
I don't know. I think this one was more miss than hit because I thought the effects with Kroll. I thought the effects with Kroll were hit and miss, but I think it was more hit. I think this one was more miss.
I got to disagree with you on that. Even though it was just like Kroll, every set we saw basically on the ground or on a planet in a castle, everything was built.
Yeah.
Every location was built in some form or fashion. The visual effects, they may not have been as great as Kroll, but they dated a lot better than Kroll did.
I don't know,
because
man.
you could see the definite fuck ups in Kroll.
Oh yeah,
This one you could see the at the time what they were using. You could see the blue screen outline of the characters, but it didn't look as cheesy as the horses running across the.
Okay, well, when the Hawkmen are flying that sky, that really terrible looking sky behind them.
A lot of that was miniatures with moving wings against a blue screen. You can't really dog that because that's the best they had to work with.
Yeah,
well, I say that you can, but
Oh, hello,
man. Hey, what's up? What's up, Truth? Can't stay. Me be back in a few. Talking about it. Give a like and a hello. Flash Defender of the Universe. Yes, sir. Which that got kind of fucking annoying after a while, but it still sounded great.
All right. Also, did Queen do one goddamn song?
No, they did the entire soundtrack. Everything you heard was them. If you didn't notice, man, even with the wedding scene, you didn't hear the guitar solo in it.
I know, but you only really heard Freddie Mercury's voice just in that one song.
Yeah,
I did not hear Freddie Mercury's voice at all, other than the dun 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 flash.
Yeah, I know. Saber the universe. Yeah, I know. I got it all. But yeah, they did every piece of music that you heard, even though it sounded like one long Flash theme. They did everything, and I thought it was outstanding. Even to this day, the soundtrack stands up. Now, just the soundtrack, even though that was done back in '83, back when Freddie was still alive. But I think I think this is the first one we're going to have to disagree on. I love this movie.
Oh, I'm not saying I didn't like it.
I'm saying I like it better than Kroll.
Okay. That's amazing because I only saw Kroll that one time when we did the movie. This, like I said, this is probably the fifth time in my lifetime sitting through this movie. Oh, Highlander was awesome too. That was another one. Queen did the soundtrack.
Yeah. I never saw Highlander. I've never seen any of the movies. I've watched mainly a handful of the TV episodes.
I've never seen the TV show.
Yeah, I've watched it, but didn't get too much into it because my dad liked it. But I'm like, yo, back then my dad liked a lot of stuff I could have cared less about. But the older I get, all right, Truth. Take care, man. Hopefully we'll see you back.
Have a good one, Truth.
My dad loved all these off the wall shows, man. And now I'm just talking TV shows. He liked Blue Thunder. He liked Airwolf, which I loved Airwolf. He liked Highlander. He liked a TV show called Jag. And I've just started getting into Jag. But the rest of them, other than Airwolf, I'm like, no, I'm good.
All I know is Jag is the hot girl from it.
Well, yeah.
That's
there's a couple of them.
Catherine Bell.
A couple of them in there.
Well,
yeah, there's
Catherine Bell.
Mm-hmm. But also, there was a few episodes, believe it or not. Did you ever watch NYPD Blue?
Yes. Occasionally.
Okay, there was some seasons where there was this blonde and there was short hair. She was with. She usually hung around with the one other female. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. The hot one with the long curly-ish black hair.
There were two hot girls I remember from NYPD Blue. There was the blonde. Her name was Gail O'Grady. Her real name is Gail O'Grady.
Gail O'Grady. Okay, yeah, I know. She came in later on. All right.
And then
the one before her, she had short blonde hair.
There was the other one, Sharon Lawrence. Those were the two women I remember.
Oh, Sharon Lawrence, dude. She was the attorney. Wow. You picked the most two obscure characters of that TV show.
Well, I also, because I used to see pictures of them,
I think the girl's name, her real name, the one I'm talking about, I think her name's Andrea Thompson.
Okay.
She had short blonde hair. She usually hung out with, dang it, I can't remember the fucking name.
I barely know anything about the show. I probably watched a total of 3 episodes when it was on. And I don't even remember if it was the post-David Caruso seasons.
No, David Caruso was in the first season.
Only one season. What's up, Maura?
Hey, Maura.
Sorry, I was ordering food and I'm talking to neighbors. We have this, we're on the edge of a storm that's coming from the north. It's kind of like Oklahoma, the north half of it is kind of.
Everyone's getting hit with storms. Jesus.
The lightning, dude. I was sitting here I think the CERN Institute has fucked up. And then the neighbor's it looks like Avengers Endgame out here. I'm like, oh boy, that's really better. So yeah, it looks pretty wild.
Awesome. But Slasher, in later episodes, I think like I said, the redhead guy, which the guy you just mentioned, was on there for a season.
David Caruso.
Yeah, David Caruso. He was only in there for a season and a half. The guy that took his place was Jimmy Smits.
Yeah, and they kept killing them off left and right?
Yeah, people die off. Some people went off their own direction.
And then after Jimmy Smits was Ricky Schroeder, right? And they went on and on and on.
Wow.
Yeah. Rick Schroeder got killed off.
They're going for Ricky Schroeder. They're digging.
But the woman I'm talking about is Kim Delaney. She played Diane Russell, which ended up being
Kim Delaney. Okay, yeah, I remember her.
Yeah. And Andrea Thompson played opposite of her. She was her other female partner. She played Jill Kirkendall.
Mr. Moon, hello. Mr. Moon. I don't know if I've seen Mr. Moon's name before.
I might have,
I've seen
but
it. I've seen it briefly. Briefly. Mr. Moon, Flash Gordon came out in 1983. The entire score and soundtrack was done by Queen. It starred. I'll go ahead and show this. Starred Sam Jones and
his hair though.
Yeah,
what's
his hair is on point.
I can't even deal with his like Ken doll hair. It doesn't even look like it moves.
Yeah,
It
and
occasionally
whose name-
did. It occasionally did.
Who played Dale Arden again? Moira, do you remember?
What happened?
Melody something.
Melody
Anderson?
Anderson.
Anderson,
Okay,
yeah. And Firewalker. I think that's all I know.
Yeah,
I don't
Melody
know
Anderson.
anything else. I'm not counting this movie.
Okay,
Why are you
Jonah,
counting this movie?
Nobody should count
Yeah.
this as a movie.
What?
This was a cinematic masterpiece.
What? Flash?
I think he said
Hello?
those things just to get me worked up. I'd
Are you
rather
talking
watch
about-
The English Patient than this.
Are you talking about Flash, Moira?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's talking shit about
I
that.
love this movie. What's wrong with you?
You both like Killer Clowns from Outer Space as well.
No.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I ever sat through that movie.
Really,
Oh,
I
what's up?
really could have sworn it was one of the movies you showed.
No, not already.
I never showed it. When I did the watch parties, no, I didn't do that.
It was some kind of cinematic abomination that you liked. Was it the Tomatoes one?
I've seen some of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I've never seen even a second of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Well, there was some movie that was just atrociously cheesy that you liked. Actually, it was a couple. But
Yeah, there was a couple. I admit it. But I did this so we could all make fun of the movies.
I am making
Okay.
fun of it. Now you're seeming like you're defending it. I'm making fun of it.
No, I'm saying I've never seen Attack. I remember the cartoon Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh my
More
god,
than
I
the
forgot
movie.
there was a cartoon. Holy cow.
All right, where are my manners? You look nice, Moira.
Yes, she does.
I'm wearing the same clothes I was earlier, but thank you.
Well, I was kind of watching a movie earlier. I'm sorry.
This is Mr. Mensa, is this movie better than the movie LVD plays the clip of all the time, Spaceballs? No. Almost nothing as far as easy is better than Spaceballs.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, as far as Spaceballs go, I know it's a Star Wars parody, basically, along with a few other things in there that it's parody of. I'm not a real big fan of it, honestly.
I'm surprised you always start off with the clip then.
It's the only thing I've got
Why can you not get other clips of things?
because I don't know how.
Oh,
How'd you
okay.
get that?
LED sent it to me,
Would you like me to send you like a couple of clips?
and then Anzo did another clip for me, basically for my Phantom Zone.
I'll send you something.
Oh, girl, you better think about me when you're doing this, not some stupid shit.
How dare
I
you
will,
question my taste in things?
or do I have to Phantom?
The first thing that came to mind is in case someone says something silly or just out there, it was going to be Carrie Eloise from Men in Tights looking at the camera and going, "Hmm." And that's it.
I hate that movie. I hate that movie.
Remember JJ the other day was saying he's not big on comedies?
Yeah, there's comedies and then there's Mel Brooks' work.
Do I have to Phantom Zone you real quick just to show you what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's right.
Never mind. I'll just show it. You won't go nowhere. Get the point?
See, I remember the first time you told me Phantom Zone, I thought you were gonna do the clip from Superman.
See, that particular clip is reserved for one person and one person alone, and that is Danny Graham.
I really
And
thought you were going to say it was Brazil.
Anzo made that Phantom Zone specifically for Danny Graham.
All right.
It
but
exists.
you
Yeah,
could
it
use
exists.
You could use it too.
Nah. No, I'm not taking no one else's shit. I want my
You
own.
already took the buckle this ludicrous speed clip.
I didn't take it. It was given to me.
Fine.
Big difference.
Oh, so as long as nobody asks and they just give it to you, then you'll take it. Okay.
Damn right. So
All
Moira,
right.
that's
then.
your
I shouldn't have asked. I should know better.
Moira. That's your cue. Just give it to me.
Okay. I'm sorry. Like where I come from, usually you need consent. So
Cue
I was
Rick-
expecting consent.
Cue Rick James. Give it to me, baby.
She's
Oh
a
my God.
very kinky girl
Okay, yeah. Actually, I gotta get my screen recorder ready.
because you don't take home to mother. Super freak. She's super freaking. Meow.
By the way, we were watching this movie, and I knew right away. I was like, Moira's gonna automatically hate this movie. Yes.
You're correct.
It's like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, so and so, and then it got real quiet, and then I happened to look. I'm like, yeah, she's gone.
I was going to check the weather, make sure we didn't get a tornado, or go into an alternate
Well,
plane of existence.
Well, come on. I was just hoping Flash Gordon would blow you away. Really? Nothing?
His
No.
hair surprises me.
Yeah, it does.
I don't think she. I don't think she was able to get past his haircut. I think that was the roadblock for her.
This guy looked like the poster child from World War II. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry. Dang. Yes.
There it is.
He just needs a different shirt. Yeah. He was like he was like the product of like that country run program they had where they wanted women to breed as much as they could.
Okay, but we all know here that Flash Gordon is an old school character, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like serials and radio shows.
Yeah,
shit like
because
that.
because hey, what's going on, Tommy?
What up, Tommy?
The whole opening ain't nothing but the old school comic strips and stuff.
Exactly, the old school comic strips, which
Yeah.
they did a good job of putting that into the beginning. He's swole. That's a big dude. He's swole.
Also,
he really wasn't that big a guy though. When you watch this,
also,
he's not that big.
All right, real quick, Mr. Moon, if you've ever watched Stargate SG-1, somewhere after season 5, I think it is, this guy, Sam Jones, shows up as a bounty hunter in there. And he's still a buff dude back then.
Hello, Mark Krell.
What's up, Mar? Good to see you, man. How you doing? That guy has some stiff competition on Cards Against Humanity. Something about his Germanness makes him so funny. It's weird, man. He's pretty brutal at it. He's better than I was last night. I was just throwing cards out here just to say, all right, fuck it.
Oh, Tommy got a copy of this? You found a copy of this a couple months ago?
Bruh, I got a digital copy of this shit because I own a hard copy of it. I think on DVD and Blu-ray. Like I said, I love this movie. I'm a strong supporter in physical media. Digital media just makes things a lot easier, but you ever lose your internet, guess what? You got old school physical media you can still listen to, you can still watch, your CDs, your movies, some TV shows if you collect those types of things. I've always been a firm believer of physical media. Always. Don't get me wrong, I love tech, but physical media, even your games, without the internet, you can't play your games, and they've made them where you can't even do that no more. You got to insert the disc and install these bitches. Hey, what's up, Anzo? How you doing? Good to see you, bro.
What's up, Anza? How you doing?
Exactly. Digital is dicey though. They can change shot anytime they want. Yeah, they edit it and redistribute it all the time.
Okay, so going into this movie, right?
Yeah,
There's a few things that certain people might find cancelable if they look
of
back on it
course.
now.
Of course. Anything from the 70s, 80s, early 90s, what we like to talk about slasher. Retro discussion, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Old school stuff. A lot of that stuff would not be acceptable today. And that's
Yeah.
a damn shame.
Yes. How the women were basically currency.
Damn right. And every last one of them was hot looking in one way or another.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But then
what?
again,
Hold up.
oh sorry.
Mars, I met Sam Jones, I think 3 or 4 years ago. I watched Flash Gordon with a friend the evening before we met him, and my friend never has seen Flash Gordon. Awesome, man. You met Sam Jones. That's awesome.
How's he
so
looking these days? Was he looking all fucked up?
Yeah, probably, but who knows without Googling him.
Okay.
Now,
The last thing I saw him in. Sorry, JJ. The last thing I saw him in was in that movie Ted.
oh, he was in Ted? Really?
As himself. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, seeing how, okay, I've done given my pretty much not my overall impression, but what about you, Slasher? What's your overall impressions of this movie? What did you think of it when you've seen it? I know you've seen it before, but we just watched it. So what do you think?
Okay, so we're 20 something minutes into the conversation. So I guess we'll go into the synopsis.
Spoilers.
Spoilers for this movie that fucking came out in 1980 or 1981. What was it? Oh, Moira dropped.
Apparently, she's trying to do something on her phone and it kicked her out.
So they're pressing buttons and causing extreme weather conditions for Earth.
Yeah.
They're causing hurricanes and tornadoes and earthquakes and
Typhoons.
and the last thing they press is hot hail.
Yeah.
Or so something happens to Flash Gordon's plane. All right, first of all, Flash Gordon, he's not a superhero. Oh,
Hope everything's all right, Moira.
everyone's getting hit with thunderstorms. I had like 3 straight days of thunderstorms.
Yeah, man. Well, for us, it's that time of year, man. It's from June until November is our wet season down here. They forecast rain every day, whether we see it or not, because basically it just happens. Which I ain't got to worry about that no more. My car's wrecked.
Yeah, true.
LDG, what's going on, man?
What's up, Pixels?
You finished my intro yet? Maybe I can premiere it tonight. Anyway. No, continue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's not a fucking superhero. He's not a fucking space
He's a football
explorer.
player.
He's a quarterback for the Jets who managed to get drawn into space by that crazy ass. What the hell was his name? All right, first of all,
Hans Zarkov, played by Topol or Topol, however you want to pronounce it.
he's trying. All right, when we first meet him, he's trying to force his assistant at gunpoint to get into the rocket ship with him. Like,
And see, as
why
bad
are
as
you?
it sounds,
And he's like, why are you running away?
he's like, but why? I'm like, you're holding me at gunpoint. That's fucking why I'm running.
And he's shooting at him. He's
Yeah.
shooting at him while he's
No,
running at him.
he didn't shoot at him at all, man.
No,
That was
he
all
did.
fucking. He did.
Oh, I
No,
swear,
no.
I thought he shot at him at least twice.
Hans never fired the gun once, but he kept pointing it at him, and he kept asking, "Why are you running away, motherfucker? You pointing a gun at me?" You know.
I thought
he
he
never
did
fired.
fire the. I thought he did.
No,
okay.
what you were hearing was all the moon rock falling through the glass roof.
Okay.
But I know this is about to sound fucked up, but I thought it was funny as hell. Okay, that he got ran over by the plane.
Oh yeah, you were right though. You were like, we never see him again. Although we did get a setup for a sequel that we never got.
Yeah, it's like the end with a question mark.
All right, so okay, when he's brought to Ming. All right, this was really, really stupid. Okay, so Ming's soldiers, they're all surrounding Flash. And they got these fucking, like, Fabergé eggs. So,
Oh yeah, the eggs.
they're like
All right.
throwing the eggs around so Flash could get into football mode and start knocking everybody on their ass. All right, I thought that was pretty dumb.
It was, man, but you got to stop and think. They were trying to add in what Flash did for a living in the movie.
Yeah, to prove his toughness. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that. It just seemed like it was too convenient.
I understand it too, but it was a little too ham-fisted.
Ham-fisted, really.
You don't know the term?
Blatant. Not.
Like blatant. It was a little too much.
I got my intro. Thank you, LDG. I'm gonna premiere it here in a little bit. I think I'll premiere it on the way out. Anyway, no, keep going with it, man. Your overall thoughts?
Oh no! I was just saying what there were a couple parts in it that's like, all right, well, I get it. He's a football player. You could just have him knocking them on their ass. They don't have to be. First of all, the professor or whatever the hell he was, and the woman, they didn't have to throw him that stupid ass egg and
fucking ceramic watermelon and shit.
Yeah, and he's hitting people over the head with that shit.
Don't.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that thing made out of?
Yeah.
Boom. Then he got bonks in the fucking head. That was great.
I'm like, all right, first of all, we get it. He's a football player. But if he's a quarterback, he should have just been beating people in the head left and right with those. Although he did beat the professor in the face with it, right?
Yeah. But stop and think about this for a minute. The guards were dressed like football players.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. Also, I got to say that, all right, they must have spent a fortune on the fucking costumes in this movie. I'd say the costumes were probably 80% of this fucking budget.
No. You can't give it. You can't be that gracious with it because, as with Krull, everything we saw was built. So it was costumes and sets.
I'm just saying they had really elaborate costumes for everyone in this movie.
Oh yeah, because The Kingdom of Mongo has all kinds of species, so they had everybody there dressed in their best.
Although, except
Um,
Timothy Dalton. Timothy Dalton was stuck wearing the same, like, rejected Robin Hood costume the whole movie.
Yeah, he was like the Luke Skywalker of Flash Gordon.
They gave him no wardrobe changes.
Yeah, none. Get rid of that one. Okay. All right. Half an hour in. Okay. What didn't you like about it? This ought to be good because I know you said you liked Crawl better. What didn't you
I
like?
didn't. That stupid football scene. I thought that was really stupid.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying though, is that they had to establish of what makes him worthy, and can we get an example of his abilities? I know that, but
Well,
just
he's
the
a
way they
football
went.
player, so he was a
I'm just saying
football player in the
Yeah,
movie.
I'm just saying the way they went about it was kind of dumb. I'm just saying. But it was the 80s, so I guess they had to go that over the top.
Yeah, but that's what that's the one thing we always complain about, and that's character development. That's what they were showing. He was a football player. Okay, maybe the guards shouldn't have been dressed like football players, but him going up a large host of big men was never a problem. He played football.
Also,
He's
it wasn't
that ball out there before he gets sacked.
Also, it wasn't even just that they were dressed like football players. Like, was it the Destro guy? The guy who looked like Goldface Destro? Where he made them go into like football formation in front of him. They went out there like they were at the front of the line ready for the fucking snap. It was like, okay, come on now.
Well, don't worry about it, Moira. Let everything cool down and calm down. You're in the chat. I appreciate you being here regardless in either way. Just hope everything's good and hope y'all are good.
Yeah, I hope you don't fucking. Yeah, I hope she doesn't have to use candles for another week.
Well, if she lives pretty much in the middle of nowhere, like thunder just shook the house. If she lives out in the middle of nowhere, like I think she does, away from town, when power goes out, usually there's not much to look at. They got to just trace down where the outages and repair it. But then again, that's just assumption. I don't know exactly where she lives.
Well, I hope Ming the Merciless wasn't pressing the thunderstorm button and causing these storms for her.
Oh, you were watching this movie? Boom. There we go. Yeah. That's not how I'm depicted, damn it. No. That's not who I am, but now I am. Watch me. Better watch out, Slasher. You're next.
I was getting hit with it already.
Nah, but seriously. Keep on going. Other than the football scene, what else didn't you like?
The effects were hit and miss. I understand, I 100% understand what you were saying. It's like it's what they had to work with in the 80s. Yeah, I get that.
Right. Some effects just aren't meant to stand that kind of test of time. All of us with high definition and 4K TVs and monitors and stuff like that, you can easily see where the effects don't stand up. But to me, the effects were far better in this movie than they were in Crawl. They tried in Crawl. They tried desperately, but the shit didn't stand up. I'm not saying I disliked it, but I agree with you. There are some of them that's like, yeah, okay. The ships alone, dude. The ships alone look like fucking toys. You could tell.
In this, yeah. In this, it looked like a little kid flying his toy through a friggin'. Oh,
exactly. And also, you see the thrusters in the back of it. It looked like little lights. They're just kind of blinking. Okay, on, off, on. No, that's a thruster, man. It's supposed to be bright, going. Yeah.
Oh, what was
like
the
fucking no clue. And the one thing that Moira pointed out.
The shuttlecock.
Okay, yeah, they're going this way in the shuttle, but her head goes this way. And I'm like,
Yeah,
that don't
because
make
the
no
ship
sense.
tilts this way, so her head falls over the opposite direction. So many things wrong with that. First off, it would have fell whatever way the vehicle is falling, and secondly, her head should not have like gravity, so it should have lumped over like that. I'm like,
Yep.
is nobody science?
It
But
was an
also, like,
'83 film. Come on.
yeah, also the ship,
We
the
supposedly
ship,
made it to the moon in '69. You think by the '80s they'd have figured this out?
the ship that looked like the fucking badminton, fucking the thing that you
Right?
smack around in badminton.
Wait.
Hello,
Hey.
David Quintana.
All quiet here. Well, actually,
Western
Tommy,
front?
that's quite, not quiet. All quiet here right now for a change. Good, good. He's Southern Florida. What's up, David? Thank you for popping in, man. I appreciate it.
No network connection, bitch. How? Are you sure? 'Cause
Tommy says maybe her head generates gravity.
then things would be kind of floating around her head, not so much her head flop over.
And he's seen women like that. Yeah, the big-headed ones. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It says it's connected. Bitch, are you sure? Because it doesn't seem like that.
What are you trying to connect to? Your
My
Wi-Fi?
internet that this is clearly running on.
It's
Oh,
okay.
now it's connected. Because I took video of the storm. I mean, there's so much lightning flashes. I decided to switch over to 60 frames per second.
Wow.
Because
Okay.
every time it got really wild, it would make it look like it glitched the video footage. I'm like, dang.
Hey, if it's long enough and cool enough, upload it.
I am. I've been working on it.
Oh
it-
hell no! What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hello,
This
Eric.
is another. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is another high school friend of mine.
Hi, his high school friend.
He lives up in Wisconsin, man. What's going on, man? Thank you for popping
Lot
in.
of cheese.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. So Eric, real quick, we're about the same age, man. You remember Flash Gordon, don't you?
You do not have to answer that.
Oh hell, thank you, Tommy.
I'm gonna pretend I'm not seeing that. I gotta sign up later.
Well, come on, this is Tommy we're talking about.
I know.
You gotta be fair about that.
I don't even know what that means. What?
All right. Hey, Eric, did you like it, dislike it? Come on, man. We all watch the same fucking movies. You know, me and you and Dwayne always watch the same shit.
I need to
But
run out
anyway.
my commentary.
But anyway, Moira, let me ask you a couple questions. I know you're not a big fan of the movie. So I'm going to ask you simply, what are your overall thoughts of it?
I can't believe that funding.
Really? That bad?
I've seen film students' projects come out better than this.
Even though this was done in 83.
No way. You can't really diss it that much. Was it really that bad for you? It was really that bad? You found it really that bad?
It wasn't that great.
And Dave is like, Queen singing theme song, one of the memorable parts. And the story was all right, but the special effects sucked. Well, once again, man, it came out probably after Return of the Jedi did, which I understand George Lucas had more money under his belt than most studios, but it was about the same time.
I say hit and miss.
Yeah, the special effects were there, but no, they're not as great as they could have been, but they're not as bad as you're making them sound, Slasher. Come on.
No, I'm not saying they were all terrible. I'm saying they were hit and miss.
Yeah, my friend Eric says the story was all right, but the special effects sucked. All right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. You know, even for the 80s. Yeah, of course. I know. There are some movies out there, that this, the special effects don't stand up to today by any means. But looking at the film at what it is, I think it's a good sci-fi classic. But I know a lot of people don't. Um,
JJ, give me a minute. I'll be right back.
yeah. I'll bother our beautiful blonde real quick. What'd you like about it? Anything, Mara?
I'm trying to tell you how negative I wanted to sound.
No,
The
tell the truth. If you hated it, you hated it.
I was going to say the credits, but I wasn't here for that. The girl's pretty.
Okay. All right. Lucas originally wanted to do Flash Gordon. Was turned down and made Star Wars.
Not,
Okay.
boy, I bet everybody kicked themselves in the ass on that one.
Probably.
Everybody like, well, that's the biggest fuck you that could possibly happen.
Yeah, but this movie came out in '83, and Return of the Jedi came out in May of 1983. So the special effects for the time were pretty much on point, so to speak. The studio that did Flash apparently didn't have the right backing they needed to pull it off. I'll give it that, okay? But hold on. Yes, exactly, Tommy. Everything that we see today, as far as CGI, CGI enhancement, most of this stuff George Lucas created because he created it for his films
And his team.
and his team. Yes, and this
Never
is
forget
another
that.
way.
I saw the one thing where it showed that scene where you kind of looks like you're looking from the deck and you look down on the platform where all the soldiers are. That's actually something someone painted. All those little individual soldiers, someone painted by hand. I was like, bruh,
Yeah.
someone has that weird like concentration right
They
there. Like,
they did that. They did that sort of stuff back then. They called it glass matte paintings.
but still, the skill, like the team
Mhm.
never got.
Yep.
And
They
you had to
painted
get
all that.
tired, folks.
They painted this stuff on there, and everything else that was on the blank glass is where the film would be. It was completely awesome the way they pulled this shit off. And it's been done in a lot of movies, not just Flash Gordon. It was done in a lot of movies, and it was believable. Because, all right, take for instance, I have to use this. The scene in the first Star Wars movie where Luke and Leia swinging across the chasm. Everything you see from everything you see going down in the Death Star was all glass matte, all matte painted.
That is wild.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So what I'm
That's-
wondering about this movie,
Okay. Go ahead.
I have to look it up right now. Was this movie a box office success or failure?
I'm gonna guess
Um,
a failure, medium to failure.
I would say mediocre failure. Not a complete one.
Wait, did it come out? This movie come out the same year as Star Wars?
Yeah.
Failure.
It came.
Empire Strikes Back, right? Same year as Empire Strikes Back. I mean,
Nope.
Return of the Jedi.
Return- Yep.
Because if that movie came, if they were in the theaters almost at the same time, we know nobody went to see this.
No, see, this is basically a different age. Everybody, I got one of my closest friends in the chat right now. We always went to the movies. We always watched all this dumb shit. What we would call dumb shit today. It's stuff that we grew up on, it don't stand up the test of time. Definitely not. But it was great filmmaking back then.
I'm just saying, usually when something really impressive comes out, any movie that comes out at the same time usually gets overshadowed by that. It's what I'm getting.
Nowadays, yes, but back then, still people were still grasping on to what Star Wars was, even though there were three movies. This was still in the early beginnings, because Lucas started writing, now known as A New Hope. He started writing it in 75, I think, 75, 74, 75. It hit theaters in 77. Nobody was expecting that movie to blow everybody away, or whoever, most of the people that saw it.
Now people's brains are fighting over it.
Damn right. Over dumb shit.
Okay,
oh my God. Kylo Ren and Rey. Oh no, Raylo. Oh, kiss my ass. Oh,
I know. Like, why are y'all so worried about it? Dang. If he had lived, he probably would have married her and she would have had the name. But it is.
Don't get me wrong.
I do like the memes though that says someone's a victim of identity theft every 40 seconds, and it shows her. It is funny.
Yeah.
I'm not so invested that I can't find that funny. I do.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I was pissed. Like, if he was a bad guy, then yeah. But as soon as he's a good guy, then he gets killed. I'm like, dude, that sends a terrible message. Like, he could have, spent his time trying to make things right. I would have liked that ending better.
David, it is not completely against it, but next week movie, which I'll reveal before we end the stream tonight. We already got three movies in advance, and we're working this out to where. We're working this out week by week. This is still something new. Whether it keeps going or not is a completely different story. I'm just, whether Slasher wants to stop doing this or not, well, whatever.
I have mad
just
fun
doing the show.
Slasher and I like to feel welcomed and wanted. So.
Well, I'll give. Hey, when it comes to the movie watch, because all right, if I haven't explained what me and Slasher and sometimes Moira or Hanstar or Chris or whoever's free at the moment,
even Mikey,
even Mikey, we will get together maybe a good couple hours before we go live, like we are right now, and we will physically watch the movie that we're going to be talking about. That way, it's fresh in our brains.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting here trying to remember shit. Right now, we've got 3 movies already planned out for the next 3 weeks. But I don't, even though I said I wasn't a fan of it, I'm not saying that we won't ever do Spaceballs. It's eventually going to come up.
Although I wouldn't expect you to do a comedy anyway. I thought we were going to do all action-based stuff.
All right, Eric. I'm going to send it to you on Messenger. I'll go ahead and tell you. I'm not going to reveal it just yet.
But anyway, you want me to see the box office? I got the
what you got, man?
Box office. Okay.
Yeah, put it out.
Also, Wikipedia and IMDb always seem to have different numbers. So first, I'll say the Wikipedia one. All right, the budget says 20 to 27 million.
Wow, that much for this?
Okay.
This was 83.
Now you two guess the box office. Hey, what's up, Austinator?
All right, so 27 million. Well, that was from Wikipedia. That's like how much it made, or how much it cost to make.
The budget. The budget
budget.
was 20 to 27.
What is that woman saying right
Then I would guess that IMDb would say 30.
Okay, JJ, what do you say?
now? For what? For which box office?
The budget for the making of this film.
Oh,
The budget-
budget for
The budget for Flash Gordon was, it says 20 to 27 million.
So I guess 37 according to IMDb, but I don't know.
So what number you're looking for?
What do you think the box office was?
Oh, the box.
With a 30 million budget, roughly 25 to 30 million budget, it might have made 100 million or less. I'll say 70 to 80.
27.1.
Ooh,
They
it
about
didn't
broke
even make.
even.
It don't.
Actually,
it didn't
no. It didn't
Even,
even
didn't
break
make its money
even.
back. Oh,
It
okay.
didn't
It
even
doesn't
break
overly
even.
shock me though, to be fair.
I don't know. I'd have thought that. Ah, I'd have thought it'd have made a little bit of money.
I
Ah,
told y'all that if it came out the same year as one of the Star Wars movies, there's a good chance it would have been overshadowed. That and the preview may not have really sold them on it.
All right, Eric. I sent it to you in your messenger. Alternator, what's going on? Good to see you.
oh no, it was 80.
You don't know the difference?
Flash Gordon was 80, so that was
Okay,
Empire Strikes
1980.
Back, right?
Okay, yeah. Empire
So that
Strikes
was
Back.
Empire Strikes Back.
I thought it was 83. My mistake.
Also, seeing that it was released in 80, which probably means it was filmed in 79, that explains the hair.
Yes, it does, and the women.
Yeah. All right, especially the space slut. She looked very 70s. She looked very 70s.
We're like shaming space sluts now.
I'm filming. I'm shaming fictional space sluts.
Yo, man, I'm tell you what.
She was fucking
Laura
everybody. She fucked the guy who
Damn
killed
right.
him.
Yeah, the Doctor.
I
Prince
didn't
Baron,
say I
Flash,
was trying to be funny.
You know, she was playing games with Clytus, man. You know, he wanted a piece of that ass, but she wasn't giving it up.
Okay. And when I heard that name too, colitis, I was like ulcerative colitis, like. Then
no.
you're like, oh, colitis. Okay, it's like, oh,
No.
okay.
Klytus, Clytus.
Maybe that's like the space version of Cletus. I don't know.
Might as well, Ben. What's up, Chris? How you
What up,
doing?
Chris?
Good to see
How
you.
you doing? We just watched motherfucking Flash Gordon.
Motherfucking
Hey,
Flash.
like Blondie. It says more a kitty. Now he's gotta be my friend on Twitter for that one.
He's not on Twitter.
What kind
And
of
if he is, I have no clue what his handle is. We talk through Facebook.
I'm not good at talking to people through Facebook unless they like know more about
And Eric, if you felt ballsy enough, if he was at your laptop, I could send you the link. You can come give me your own opinion of this movie.
Tron went up against DT. Ooh, that's a tight run right there. Ooh.
Well, I like Tron, the original
Oh,
Tron.
yeah.
I
A
love
lot of
that
people
movie.
do. That's why I say woo-wee. You know,
Hey,
we
JJ.
on that, but
Hey,
that
JJ, could we put that on the upcoming menu because I've never sat through Tron.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I've never
Sorry.
sat through Tron.
Man, we're
Yeah.
gonna have to school you in some old school movies.
I told him I need to school. I need to school all y'all. Like,
Really? On what?
Yeah, on what exactly, Mona?
appreciating. Oh my god, I forgot his name. Holy crap.
Anyway, I would check out Tron.
What
I
do
never
you
seen Men in Tights and Spaceballs.
Oh, I've
Bro-
seen
no-
Spaceballs.
no, Brooks.
I love Spaceballs.
Yeah,
I
Mel
love them.
Brooks. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name. What is wrong with me?
I love Spaceballs. Men in Tights was okay. Spaceballs was awesome. Love that
I'm
movie.
talking about him on that one.
Believe it or not, I'm not a Mel Brooks fan.
That's just wrong. So much
Why?
wrong.
Why?
Because Mel Brooks is legendary. His shit is funny. It makes fun of
Hey, I'm
everybody.
not-
It makes fun of everybody. It's the way
Listen.
comedians are supposed to.
Listen, I'm not denying that. I'm not saying that. It's not my cup of tea.
JJ
I
is
know
kept
there.
Man, never. I thought I had a dopamine problem.
JJ always says he's not a big comedy guy. He said that. He says he has tunnel vision when it comes to his movies.
Yeah, always have. What we just watched, Flash Gordon. What we just watched. That's my kind of movie. Action, sci-fi. Blowing shit up. Trying to save the girl.
Great.
I got him to watch The Raid Redemption, and it took me like
and that That blew
It
me
took-
the fuck away.
It took me like reaching through the fucking computer screen and twisting his arm and be like, "Watch this, you motherfucker, you." It's like it took me so long to convince him to like this to fucking watch this movie, and he liked it. So
You say that, okay? But I did the same thing to you when it came to Crawl.
no, I was willing to watch Crawl. I was willing to watch Crawl. As soon as you mentioned
Yeah.
Crawl, I was willing to watch it.
There's
There's
really not
another
much
movie-
people watch.
And also, we're still going to have to throw this one in here along the way somewhere, and that's Ice Pirates. Optic Racer, what's up? How you doing?
Hi, Optic.
Oh, what's up, Optic Racer?
Yeah.
Thank you. That movie is mega. Damn right. Thank you.
Oh my.
JJ, I was willing to watch Crawl. I was from the get go because I was like, this is a movie I used to see on the VHS shelf all the time, going to the VHS
Yeah.
stores,
Yeah.
and I never ever rented it. But and they would have the poster too, and the poster was always dope. I always liked that poster up there, but I never watched it.
It's all good. It's all good. Now you've seen it. Maybe you should have watched it sooner. Great movie? No. But I liked it. I like a lot of movies that aren't great. I'm not saying, like Guilty Pleasure are great, but there are a few out there that I actually like that people are like, are you fucking kidding me? Really?
I don't think I have any guilty pleasure films.
I've never seen this movie all the way through. Time Bandits.
I don't know if I've seen the whole thing of that movie either.
I don't think I've heard of it.
I've heard of it.
It's another older movie. I've seen bits and pieces of it. Shifty!
What's up, Shifty? Oh wait, that was the other one you were talking about, JJ, right? The Last Starfighter.
Oh yeah, The Last Starfighter.
I've never seen The Last Starfighter, but I want to see it.
Another epic movie. Anybody in the chat? Yes or no on The Last Starfighter? Anybody that's seen it? I know Eric's seen it. Tommy, what about it? Yeah, what kind of fucking question is that? Come on, LDG. Yes, I've got it. It's ready to go. I'm using it for my outro as a premiere.
Yeah, Optic. Both the main women in Flash Gordon were hot, and if that woman didn't have crazy eyebrows, she would look just the same as the main girl.
There you go.
They
I'll
almost
give you.
Yeah, Last Starfighter is epic. I want to see it. I've seen reviews on it.
Now it's shoddy CGI because of back when it was made. But
Yeah. But that's
it's
one of back.
yeah, it's one of those movies that I said that could stand a little refreshing of the CGI. Go in and remaster it and change the CGI of it.
Well, listen. My favorite movie of all time is RoboCop. Everyone who knows me knows my favorite movie of all time is RoboCop.
Could you imagine a CGI Ed 209? Could you imagine?
No,
that?
I will say. When Ed 209 starts walking, that's when you start to get a little bit of where, like, okay, now it's starting to look really, really fake.
It's stop motion. Yeah.
Yeah. But that still doesn't take away my love of the movie.
CGI just Ed 209. That would improve the movie by leaps and bounds. Because it's something that could use some updating, some little TLC done to it, And Flash and Kroll and all of them are the same way. Go in and refresh some of these older movies, update their CGI graphics. And you still have the original movies, but the shit just looks prettier. I guarantee you, people would love that shit. Especially us hardcore old school movie watchers. You don't recast it, you don't do a reboot of it, just go remaster it. Give people something to do. Damn right, Shifty. Damn right. buy that for $1.
Okay,
But yeah, that
one old
Go
school
ahead.
movie I will say where all the special effects were top notch, on point. Not a damn thing looked fake.
right.
Aliens.
Oh my god,
Well,
that freaked me out as a kid.
wait a minute. The first one or the second one?
Aliens. The only one I
The
liked.
second one.
The
the
only
second
one
one?
I liked. Everything looked. Same thing with Predator. Aliens and Predator. Everything looked fucking
I
awesome.
like Predator. I like monsters that I can deal with. Like Predator, if you like didn't have a weapon, he wouldn't fuck with you. If you were a girl, even less likely.
Oh yeah.
I like there's like something reasonable and something you can kind of.
Well,
That
luckily
is
for you
so
guys,
interesting.
I own every single Aliens movie, and I have the original Predator. Well, I have
So-
three
That's
Predator
my opinion,
movies.
but I like the remake they did with I forget his name. He's the white Snoop Dogg.
Oh, the Predator.
Oh, I hated that.
Adrian Brody.
Oh, I
To be
hated
fair,
that.
he looks like a white Snoop Dogg. I mean, fight me on it.
Adrian
No,
Brody
he does.
was
No, he
Predator.
looks like Ichabod Crane. That's what he fucking looks
Okay, that too. But like the facial structure, how thin his neck is. I mean, he looks like a white Snoop Dogg. It's weird as shit.
I like Tremors. Yes, Tremors.
Ah.
I didn't see. I didn't see any of the ones after the first one.
Yeah, I'm not a big
I saw
fan.
bits of it and knew it was no good.
Not a fan.
I even heard a rumor that Kevin Bacon, after he made that movie, was so unhappy with himself, he was afraid it ruined his career, even though it didn't.
No, it didn't ruin his career. He was in.
He was afraid it was. Like, he was like, oh, God, this is ruin my career.
I like the first Tremors. I didn't see anything after that. I know they went like the straight to VHS route after the first one.
No, the second
Okay.
one was in theaters, too.
It was wow.
Danny Glover? I do believe so. You can't have a Danny Glover movie go
No, Tremors, not Predator.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was so good.
Oh, I love. A lot of people don't like Predator 2. I love Predator 2.
I love
love
it too.
I love the change up how it went from the Predator in the jungle to the Predator in the city. I like that change.
See, I like Predator, the first one, the second one. I like the very first Alien versus Predator.
It was okay.
I didn't really care for Predators, the one with Adrian Brody.
Yeah,
I
I did. Oh my god.
And as stupid as it was, I liked the Predator, the last one they did,
I didn't
because
see that one.
they tried to say it was almost like this direct sequel, from Predator 2, because they mentioned the events of the jungle and in the city in the movie. So they tried to make it a direct sequel, but even, I know people didn't care for it. It was a flop, but I liked it. But I didn't like the only thing I liked about the one with Adrian Brody in it, Predators, is Eric Foreman gets killed.
I know. I didn't see it coming at all. Like, the only thing that I should have figured out was the fact that everybody was a criminal who done something bad, and there was this
Topher
guy.
Grace. Yeah,
Exactly.
Topher Grace gets killed.
Topher Grace
This
was
guy.
but he was also like one of the worst of all of them, right?
That was a surprise. That was the surprise of it.
All right,
You see him as Eric Foreman, and suddenly he was a serial killer, and everybody else knew that they were had done something wrong we couldn't hear, but it didn't dawn on anybody that what about this quiet meek motherfucker?
Okay, what ruined that movie for me was once they reached that area. What was it? A crashed ship with Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence
Yeah, something
Fishburne's
like
part.
that.
It was not
where it
fun to
got-
watch Lawrence Fishburne act like a crazy person.
It got really bad. It got really, really bad at
I
that.
felt bad for his character. I was like, oh, dude, man. I mean, you be by yourself for a really long time, constantly afraid. Yeah, that will fuck with you. But, oh.
All right. We're a little over that hour mark, so I got one final question for you folks about this movie. Slasher. If you were
Yep.
to give this a movie a grade, what would it be?
Thumbs up.
That ain't a grade.
I don't give the star ratings.
No,
I'll give it
A,
a thumbs
B,
up.
C, D, F.
Hi, Comic Chat.
Oh, hey, comic chat.
Well, we originally talked about Flash, and then it kind of turned into a whole bunch of other films we were talking about.
Well, that's the way it usually does because
I know. I was just getting him briefed on it.
you can't. Good to see you, Danny. Thank you for popping in, bro. Always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
So
No,
a
seriously.
number rating.
No, a letter rating,
Um,
like you're grading a test paper.
I think you can figure that out.
I'll give it a B.
Okay, that ain't bad. Considering you
I
said
was
like
going with
you.
the thumbs up thing.
Moira would give it like a fucking Q. She'd be like, "Fuck this movie."
See? But I
What?
figured do something, and that way it dies.
The soundtrack
Yes.
was awesome. Danny says the soundtrack was awesome. That's about it. Well, there's people out there, and I'm not denying that they didn't really care
I'd
for
say,
the movie.
all right, I will say this much: it's a fun movie to watch.
Yeah, it's a good popcorn eater. You know, sit back, chill. You know, get you some chips, popcorn, whatever you got. You know, and just sit back and watch a movie.
It's a
Forget
fun,
about life
cheesy.
for a couple hours.
It's a fun, cheesy space adventure. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Shifty gives it a B minus.
Yep.
I give it like an F.
I'll give it a B minus.
Wow. So
Yeah,
I'm giving
yeah.
this movie. Wait, I'm giving the movie a higher grade than you would, JJ. I give it a B. You just said you'd give this movie a B minus.
Damn.
How do I like this movie more than Krull? But I'm giving it a higher letter rating than you would. JJ, you alright?
Yeah, man. No, Mar asked me to check my DMs,
Oh, okay.
and
We're not watching that space movie.
What
we're
space movie?
he showed me a DMs. He
Oh
was
no,
talking to,
not that one. No, yeah, not that one.
We're not.
No, he was.
We're only reviewing that one.
No. We'll never be allowed on YouTube ever. Any one of us will never be allowed on YouTube again.
Yeah, people will come and hurt us.
Mar, real quick. Was that something you wanted me to share, or was that private?
No, I don't. All right, so Chris said that.
I'm not.
No,
I'm not
Mar Krell. Krell.
He told me to check my DMs.
I thought he said Mora. I'm sorry. I didn't realize the spell was in here. Mora, Mar. Like, I thought he said Mora. And I thought
I
he
don't
was
know,
texting my sister on Messenger.
I'm not. I don't call you Mora. I call you Moira. I put the I in it. I know it's not supposed to be, but that's how I
To be
pronounce it.
fair, I'm so used to people messing up my name, if it even sounds remotely close to it, I assume they're talking to me.
Yeah, this is something Mar just sent me. He said, yeah, sure, share it. So I'm going to do that. Something on Twitter between him and Sam Jones.
Who?
Flash Gordon.
Oh! Wait, what? Is that guy?
Yes.
Huh, damn. I mean,
Mar said
he's old enough to be my dad, so fair enough.
Mar said earlier on that he actually met this man.
I see it's 2015.
That was 6 years ago. That's awesome. I think that's awesome that you actually got to
Alright,
meet
so
him.
it was Sam Jones saying that he probably messed up all the kissing scenes.
All the kissing scenes. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie about it. I liked it just because of the women in it.
Yeah, there was all right. Other than that, the woman who was bitching at the guy with the Destro mask. She was
That
weird.
guy.
She was weird as fuck looking, but
Yeah, but man, come on, he was lazy
the
as
other
fuck
two,
too.
the other two women were hot. No, the
He was-
woman who was bitching at him though, that woman looked like a fucking. He looked like a prairie creature.
That guy was so fucking lazy. Come on, man. They were chasing down Flash and Baron and all this shit. He's sleeping. He's like, all right, let me know.
Yeah, he was in his
before we
coffee.
get there."
They like pulled him out of his coffee. He's like, wake me up when it's time.
You know, all he's doing is standing there. You know, when they're reconditioning Hans Zarkov, he's just standing there. Can you handle things without me, motherfucker? You ain't doing anything anyway.
He literally was like, yeah, wake me up when they show up. Like when they get here, wake me up.
Yeah.
That was the stoner in the group.
Okay, so he was mean. I got it.
You or me? Which one, JJ?
Well, I wouldn't actually call you a stoner because you drink too. Me, I just smoke. Every once in a while, I'll have a drink, but I smoke more than
One does
you.
not preclude the other. A person who drinks and still be a stoner. The
Not
qualification
really.
for being a stoner is to smoke as much weed as you can, or within reason, as much as you can each day.
Exactly. To get
Hey, listen,
stoned.
I'm not trying to get a fucking merit badge on my, what I do. I'm just saying.
Oh
I'll
my
send
god.
you both a little weed
JJ, you
badge.
all right there? You okay there, JJ?
I'll send him a little weed merit badge. Send you both.
I'll have to get one of those sashes now.
He's like very creature.
You know,
Anywho,
seeing how I'm a local supporter of your campaign, you need to send me some underwear or something. I don't know.
Who, me?
You're the only one running for office.
Well, I know, but I thought maybe someone else had a campaign going.
Nah, not on this panel. No.
I don't run
And nobody in the chat.
oh wait, I forgot to tell everyone I'm running for city council.
Right.
That would be awesome, actually.
Well, then, if Moira's running for governor, Slash is running for city council. Fuck it, I'll just run for president. Let's do that.
There you go.
I'll never get voted for, but shit, I'll run for president. Let's see what kind of damage I can do. Because I know absolutely nothing.
Most of our politicians don't either.
I don't think they'd like it. I don't think everybody would like a fucking weed head to be.
You
Right.
might be surprised. A nice, honest weed head. You might be surprised how many people might actually be down for that. To be honest, like,
What's up, guys? What's going on, girl? Why y'all fighting? Come on, let's go on.
JJ, a fucking action star
just
that
don't be Hillary.
JJ, an action star that wasn't born in this country, was elected governor of fucking California at one point. so-
Maybe so, but I guarantee you he did his homework before he got elected.
Then
Well,
do your fucking homework.
Dude, yeah, you know how he did his homework? He's married into the fucking Kennedy family.
Wow.
He's right, though. He's right. You'll find you a nice Kennedy girl.
You motherfuckers is crazy.
Yes, yes, we are.
Alright, I may be crazy, but I speak facts.
Also,
Okay. Okay. All right, guys. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and start rolling it out. Slasher, thank you for coming on as always, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Moira, always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you, darling. Keely Chow, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, shows up late. Hello, Keely Chow.
Yeah, Kitty.
And now I'm going to, as I close out the show, I want to thank my panel for coming on. I want to thank everybody in the chat for showing up. It's greatly appreciated. My friend Eric showed up. Thank you. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you. Great to see you as always. And I'm going to premiere my intro. LDG finally got it done after about a year.
Also, JJ, you said you were gonna say what movie we're gonna do next, right?
Oh yeah, thank you. I totally forgot. Next week. Actually, I say next week, Wednesday at. You want to stay at 10 or you want to go for 11?
It's your show, JJ.
Your show, eh?
No, I'm not running this motherfucker by myself. Is a 10 good enough for you? Is 11 good enough for you? What the fuck do you want?
10 is A-okay.
Thank you. That's all I was asking for. Thank you. People just can't work with them sometimes. Fuck.
Man, fuck you. I'm just kidding. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it's your channel, bro. It's your Listen, you don't always have to go on the dot anyway. You get it's YouTube. It's not NBC. It's not CBS. You can go 10:15 if you want.
Listen. I try to keep up the expectation that I will start somewhere nearly on time, not 10 or 15 minutes late or even half an hour late like my last stream was, which I totally apologize to everybody for. I fell asleep. That ain't no joke. But yeah, we're doing next week at Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're doing Point of No Return with Bridget Fonda.
Hey, ages.
Yeah, I love that movie, and we're gonna watch that shit, and we're gonna talk shit about that fine ass woman in that movie. And Uncle Bob.
And this is a movie I've never seen the entire thing of.
I've never heard of Uncle Bob.
Okay,
all right, listen.
Now listen, if you're with us more to watch this movie, pay attention. There is a character in there named Uncle Bob. It's a cover, but it just sounds so cheesy. Oh, Uncle Bob, hey, you'll see it, you'll understand it. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the long-awaited. Finally, I have my randomness intro. Thanks to LDG Pixels. Oh my God, Geeks Enjoy. And here we go. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Have a good night, folks. Yeah. Thanks for coming through.
Too slow? Yes, we're gonna have to go right to ludicrous speed. Now buckle this. Ludicrous speed. Go! What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken?